Hello students and good afternoon. So now I am doing class 12 science. The topic is second order derivative. So in the last online class also we did some problems on second order derivative. So this is your continuation class. So today's topic is also second order derivative, right? So same exercise we were doing exercise 4. Each question carries 4 marks section, page number 321 from the book Higher Mathematics for Class 12 by SN Day. So in the last online class we did number 2. So today we'll do number 3. Find y2 in each of the following cases. y2 भनेको के हो भन्दाखेरि you know that d square y by dx square, or it is read as d2y by dx square. Okay, so let's find out d2y by dx square for x is equal to a cos cube theta, y is equal to a sin cube theta. As you know that the two variables x and y are expressed in terms of the third variable theta, that is known as a parameter, and this equation is known as parametric equation. Now first of all you have to get the value for dy by dx for this parametric equation. Okay, now first one given here is x is equal to a cos cube theta. So let us find out dx by d theta, that is differentiating both the sides with respect to theta. Therefore dx by d theta is equal to a into, now this is your cos cube theta, it is just like your x cube. Now what is the differentiation of x cube? 3x square. So it is 3 cos square theta into, again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as theta. So cos theta is assumed as theta. So again what is the differentiation of cos theta? It is minus sin theta, that is differentiation of cos theta with respect to theta is differentiation of cos theta with respect to theta is minus sin theta. So or this is your dx by d theta is equal to minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. Suppose this is equation number 1, right? So again there is other equation y is equal to a sin cube theta. From here you can get the value for dy by d theta. So again y is equal to a sin cube theta, right? So differentiating both the sides with respect to theta. So what do we get? So therefore we are differentiating both the sides with respect to theta, that is dy by d theta is equal to a into, let us take it as theta cube. What is the differentiation of theta cube with respect to theta? It is 3 theta square. Which function is taken as theta? That is sin theta is taken as theta. So its differentiation is 3 and this is your sin square theta into, again differentiate the term which is assumed as theta. त यसमा हामीले sin theta लाई theta मानिलिएको हो, त त्यो sin theta लाई फेरि डिफरेन्शिएट गर्दा with respect to theta कति हुन्छ? cos theta. This is your cos theta. Is that clear now? So or dy by d theta is equal to 3a sin square theta cos theta. So let us mark it as number 2. So is that clear? Now from 1 and 2 you have to get the value for dy by dx. So what will you do with this 1 and 2 to get the value for dy by dx? You have to divide, that is dividing 2 by 1. So dividing 2 by 1. So dividing 2 by 1. So what do we get? Now write down left hand side of number 2 in the numerator, dy by d theta divided by, now write down left hand side of number 1 in the denominator, that is your dx by d theta, which is equal to, on the right hand side write down right hand side in the numerator, you write down right hand side of number 2, that is 3a sin square theta cos theta divided by, write down right answer on number 1 in the denominator, that is minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. Is that clear? So here you can cancel this. 3a gets cancelled, sin theta n square, cos theta n square gets cancels. So it is dy by dx, which is equal to, it is minus tan theta. Minus sin theta by cos theta is minus tan theta. Is that clear? Now let's find out d square y by dx square. Okay. Now write down. Again differentiating both the sides. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So therefore d square y by dx square is equal to, now you can take it as tan x. What is the differentiation of tan x? You know that it is sec square x. Which function is taken as x? Theta is taken as x. So minus tan x differentiation minus sec square x. But here it is minus sec square theta. Again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. Here again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. Here theta is assumed as x. So what is the differentiation of theta with respect to x? It is d theta by dx. So I think you have understood it. Now you have to put the value for d theta by dx. Okay. Or d square y by dx square is equal to minus sec square theta into, what was the value for dx by d theta? It was minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta, isn't it? But what is the value for d theta by dx? Dx by d theta was, you can check it in number 1. Okay, dx by d theta was minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. So what is the value for d theta by dx? It is 1 upon minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. Is it clear to all of you? So I think you have understood it. So which is equal to, this minus into minus is plus. This is 1 by 3a. What is 1 by cos square theta? Sec square theta. What is sec square theta into sec square theta? It is sec to the power 4 theta. Isn't it? 1 by cos square theta is sec square theta. Sec square into sec square is sec to the power 4 theta into 1 by sin theta. This is your cosec theta. So this is the final answer. So you can copy it. We will do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is number 2 of question number 3. You have to find out y2 in this function. So x is equal to a into theta plus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. Now here also x and y are expressed in terms of a third variable theta. Here theta is a parameter and this equation is also known as parametric equation. So first of all you have to get the value for dx by d theta, right? So here given is x is equal to a within bracket theta plus sin theta. So differentiating both the sides with respect to theta, therefore dx by d theta is equal to a within bracket. What is the differentiation of theta with respect to theta? That is 1. And what is the differentiation of sin theta with respect to theta? That is cos theta, right? So you mark it as number 1. Again y is equal to a within bracket 1 minus cos theta. So differentiating both the sides with respect to theta. So this is your dy by d theta is equal to a and within bracket. Now differentiate 1 minus cos theta. This a is constant, remains as it is. For 1, differentiation of 1 with respect to theta is 0, and for cos theta it is minus sin theta. So minus 0 minus plus, this is your sin theta. Is that clear now? So let us mark it as number 2. Now what will you do next? You have to get dy by dx. In order to get dy by dx, what will you do with this 1 and 2? You can divide. You can divide 2 by 1 to get dy by dx. Okay. So dividing so dividing 2 by 1. So what do we get now? Therefore dy by d theta upon dx by d theta is equal to, so what is dy by d theta here? It is a sine theta divided by, what is dx by d theta? It is a into 1 plus cos theta. A into 1 plus cos theta. Okay. Now let's simplify it. Here d theta gets cancels. So it is dy by dx, which is equal to, here also a gets cancels. So you can use the formula from submultiple angle in trigonometry. So what is the formula for sine theta? It is 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2 divided by, what is 1 plus cos theta? 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay. Now we can cancel here. Here 2 gets cancels. Right. Then cos theta by 2 and square gets cancels. Or now it is dy by dx is equal to, what is sine theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2? That is your tan theta by 2. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. So again, you have to find out d2y by dx square. That is, to get y2, you have to find out d square y by dx square. Now again differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Right. So differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So what do we get? Therefore d square y by dx square is equal to, अब हामी tan theta by 2 लाई tan x लिएर डिफरेन्शिएट गर्छौं. कुन चाहिँलाई हामीले x लिएको, theta by 2 लाई x लिएको. So what is the differentiation of tan x? It is sec square x. But here you have to write sec square theta by 2 into, now which function is taken as x? Theta by 2. Again you have to differentiate theta by 2 or the function which is assumed as x. You have to differentiate the function which is assumed as x with respect to x. Here theta by 2 is assumed as x. So theta by 2 should be differentiated with respect to x. That is dy dx of, this is your theta by 2. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it now. So in the next step, we have to find out dy dx of theta by 2. Okay. So now let us find it. So or d2y by dx square which is equal to sec square theta by 2 into, now what is dy dx of theta by 2? Here half is constant into theta co differentiation with respect to x, that is d theta by dx. I think you have understood it. Okay. Now you have to put the value for d theta by dx on the right hand side again. So or this is your d square y by dx square is equal to half is written first. Half लाई पहिला लेख्नु, त्यहाँदेखि sec square theta by 2. It is sec square theta by 2 into, what is d theta by dx? The dx by d theta भनेको a into 1 plus cos theta हो. So what is d theta by dx? Invert गर्नुपर्छ, 1 upon a into 1 plus cos theta. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So next, what will you do now? Or d2y by dx square is equal to half into sec square theta by 2 into 1 upon a into. So what is the formula for 1 plus cos theta again? From submultiple angle. So we can write here 2 cos square theta by 2. Or now it is d square y by dx square is equal to 1 upon, you can multiply 2 2s are 4, a is also there, into, what is 1 by cos square theta? That is your sec square theta, right? What is sec square theta by 2 into sec square theta by 2? That is your sec to the power 4 theta by 2. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 3 of number 3. Here also you have to find out y2, that is d square y by dx square. Okay. Now first of all you have to get dx by dt, then find out dy by dt, then you have to divide them to get dy by dx. Okay. So here given is x is equal to a within bracket t plus 1 upon t. So write down differentiating both the sides with respect to t. So therefore dx by dt is equal to a into within bracket. What is the differentiation of t with respect to t? That is 1. Now I told you about the differentiation of 1 upon x with respect to x, isn't it? I told you to write down the formula for, or remember the formula for differentiation of 1 by x with respect to x. I told you about this. So dy dx of 1 by x bhaneko kati rahecha? What was the formula actually? It is minus 1 upon x square. You know that, right? X la mathi laijau, x to the power minus 1. What is the differentiation of x to the power minus 1? Minus 1 becomes the coefficient, x to the power minus 2. So if you simplify it, you will get minus 1 by x square. Is that clear now? So now similarly, what is d by dt of 1 by t? Similarly, instead of x, here it is t. What is d by dt of 1 by t? It is minus 1 by t square. I think understood. Okay. So or dx by dt is equal to a within bracket, what's the LCM? T square. So numerator is t square minus 1, right? So this is your number 1. Number 1 ma garo. Understood now? So now similarly you can differentiate y with respect to t. So again y is equal to what is here? A into t minus 1 upon t. Now you can easily find out dy by dt, that is differentiating both the sides with respect to t, right? So therefore dy by dt is equal to a within bracket. Now what is d by dt of t? That is your 1. Similarly, what is d by dt of 1 by t? Minus 1 by t square. But here it is minus. So minus into minus plus 1 by t square, right? So or this is your dy by dt is equal to a. What's the LCM? It is t square LCM. Now numerator becomes t square plus 1. Let us mark it number 2. So now what will you do with this number 1 and 2? To get dy by dx, you have to divide it. So dividing 2 by 1. So dividing 2 by 1, what do we get? Therefore dy by dt upon dx by dt, which is equal to, now on the right hand side, write down right hand side of number 1 in the numerator, a into t square plus 1 divided by t square divided by, now again you have to write down right hand side of number 1, that is a into t square minus 1 divided by t square. Is that clear now? So here you can cancel, this a gets cancelled, t square gets cancelled. So you can copy it. Now in the next step you can get the value for dy by dx. So you can easily get the value for dy by dx here. So now let us find out here dy by dx. Therefore dy by dx is equal to how much is it? It is t square plus 1 divided by t square minus 1. So I think you have understood it. So that means we have got the value for dy by dx. Now again, what will you do? You have to write again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So therefore left hand side now becomes d2y by dx square is equal to, now you have to use u by v rule. T is also a variable. You have to use u by v rule, right? So u by v rule is what every denominator is kept as it is, that is t square minus 1 remains as it is. Now differentiate the numerator with respect to x. What do we get? 2t into dt by dx, and plus 1, for 1 it is 0, you don't have to write it, so minus sign. Again, which function is kept as it is? That is, your numerator is kept as it is. Now again you have to differentiate the denominator with respect to x. That is your, for t square it is 2t into dt by dx. Minus 1 ko ke ba 0. Whole divided by, in the denominator what do we write? T square minus 1 whole square. So you have understood it, okay? Now you have to simplify it now. Now let us simplify it. So what is common in the numerator? Or d2y by dx square is equal to, what is common in the numerator? It is 2t into dt by dx is common. So within bracket, what do we have? We have t square minus 1, then minus this 2t dt by dx is common here. So minus t square minus into plus minus 1. Whole divided by, this is your t square minus 1 whole square. Okay, so now here you can cancel this, t square and t square gets cancels, right? Takes an summer. Now you can simplify it further now. So or d2y by dx square, d2y by dx square is equal to, now 2t into, what is the value for dt by dx? In number 1 we have dx by dt. So you can easily get the value for dt by dx. You have to invert both the sides here. So if you invert both the sides, you can get the value for dt by dx, which is, what is dt by dx here? It is t square divided by a into t square minus 1. Is that clear? You have to invert this right hand side on number 1. You will get t square divided by a into t square minus 1. That is the value for dt by dx. Actually this is dx by dt. So you have to invert both the sides to get dt by dx, right? So into what will you write? Minus 1 is minus 2 whole divided by, this is your t square minus 1 whole square. So I think you have understood it, okay? So now let us simplify it again. So let's simplify it once again. So or this is your d2y by dx square is equal to, so now this will be in the numerator minus 2 2s are 4, t into t square is t cube whole divided by, now these two are in the denominator, you can multiply them, a into t square minus 1 whole cube, t square minus 1 whole cube. Okay, so this is your final answer. So this is the answer for d square y by dx square, which is equal to minus 2 2s are 4 t into t square t cube divided by, both are in the denominator here, you cannot cancel them, both are in the denominator, these two should be multiplied, that is a into t square minus 1 whole cube. So this is your final answer. So I think you have understood it, so you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question now. Now we'll do the next question, that is question number 4, that is number 3. Find y2 in each of the following cases. So it is given x is equal to e to the power t and y is equal to sine t. This is also a parametric equation. both x and y are expressed in terms of a parameter t. So this is a parameter equation. So first of all, you have to get the value for d square y by dx square. Then you put t is equal to pi by 2. पहिला हामी d2y by d square निकालेपछि मात्र हामी t is equal to pi by 2 हाल्छौं यहाँ. ठीक छ? So your given is x is equal to e to the power t. So differentiating both the sides with respect to t. So therefore dx by dt is equal to, what is d by dt of e to the power t? It is e to the power t. That is number 1. Again y is equal to sine t. Now differentiating both the sides with respect to t. Differentiating both the sides with respect to t. So therefore dy by dt is equal to sine t को differentiation कति भयो? That is your cos t. Now what should you find out? You have to find out the value for dy by dx. That is dividing 2 by 1, right? So dividing 2 by 1. So dividing 2 by 1. The 2 लाई हामी 1 ले divide गर्छौं. Write down left hand side row number 2 in the numerator. That is dy by dt divided by, write down left hand side of number 1 in the denominator. That is dx by dt, which is equal to, on the right hand side, what is the value for dy by dt? Cos t. Cos t, write it in the numerator, divided by, what is the value for dx by dt? It is e to the power t. Write it in the denominator on the right hand side. So it is e to the power t. Clear? Now we have to get dy by dx, or dy by dx is equal to cos t divided by e to the power t. So this is the value for dy by dx. Now what will you do again? You have to differentiate to get d2y by dx square with respect to x. So differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Therefore d square y by dx square is equal to u by v rule again. So denominator is kept as it is, e to the power t into differentiate cos t with respect to t, that is your minus sine t, minus, now cos t remains as it is, into, what is the differentiation of e to the power t with respect to x? Sorry, this one is wrong, because we are differentiating both the sides with respect to x, isn't it? So what we will do here is e to the power t is kept as it is into, now cos t is differentiated with respect to x, okay? That is your minus sine t into, again you have to differentiate t with respect to x, because it is in terms of t, but we are differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So we are taking it as cos x first. What is the differentiation of cos x? Minus sine x, but it is t. Again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. That is t is assumed as x. Now differentiate t with respect to x. This is your dt by dx. Is that clear now? So minus of cos t same bassa into, similarly what is the differentiation of e to the power t with respect to x? The e to the power t लाई फेरि differentiate हुन्छ with respect to x. त यसलाई कसरी differentiate गर्छ पहिला? It is taken as e to the power x, right? So what is the differentiation of e to the power x? It is e to the power x. तर यहाँ के हुन्छ e to the power x भनेको e to the power t. कुन चाहिँलाई हामीले x मानिलिएको t लाई, again you have to differentiate that t with respect to x. त कति भयो? What is the differentiation of t with respect to x? It is dt by dx. So this whole divided by denominator whole square. What is denominator whole square? It is e to the power t whole square. Is that clear now? So this is the value for d square y by dx square. Now you have to simplify it, right? So now let us simplify it. So you should know this number 1, because we will use this value. Dx by dt is e to the power t. What is the value for dt by dx? यहाँ dt by dx आएको छ. dt by dx को भ्यालु कति हो? 1 upon e to the power t. याद गर्नु तिमीले, किनभने यसमा हाल्नु पर्छ. ठीक छ? So now Now you have to simplify it, or this is your d2y by dx square is equal to, what is common here in the numerator? Minus e to the power t into dt by dx is common. So within bracket, what do we have? We have sine t minus into minus plus cos t, right? Whole divided by, what is e to the power t whole square? Powers will be multiplied, that is e to the power 2t. Clear? So now we can cancel it. E to the power 2t and e to the power t le e to the power t 2t like cosine cancel. It is e to the power t. Now put the value for dt by dx, or d2y by dx square is equal to minus. You put the value for dt by dx now. So actually dx by dt is e to the power t. What is dt by dx? You have to invert 1 by e to the power t. 1 by e to the power t into sine t plus cos t, this whole divided by e to the power t. Is that clear to all of you? So now you can simplify it now. So here this e to the power t and e to the power t are both in the denominator. You have to multiply them. Okay. So or d2y by dx square is equal to minus 1 upon e to the power 2t into, within bracket, it is sine t plus cos t. So I think you have understood it. Now this is not the answer, because in the question it is given that you have to put t is equal to pi by 2. So putting t is equal to pi by 2. So what do we get? Therefore d square y by dx square is equal to minus 1 upon e to the power 2 into, what is t here? It is pi by 2, and within bracket what do we write? Sine pi by 2 plus cos pi by 2. So wherever there is t, you put t is equal to pi by 2. That is your 90 degree. Okay. So now let's simplify it now. So here 2 gets cancels, or d square y by dx square is equal to 1 upon e to the power pi, and within bracket what is sine 90? 1 plus cos 90 is 0. Okay. So what is the value now? So d2y by dx square, so this is minus sign, because minus sign is here, you have to write down this minus sign here. So 1 into 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. So the final answer is minus e to the power minus pi. That is e to the power pi. E to the power pi is taken to the numerator and it becomes e to the power minus pi. So this is the final answer. So what is the answer for d2y by dx square? It is minus e to the power minus pi. So that is your answer. Okay. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question. So now next question, question number 3, number 5. In this case also you have to find out y2 for this parametric equation, because x and y are expressed in terms of a third variable, that is parameter theta. So this is a parametric equation, and you have to find out d2y by dx square at theta is equal to pi by 4, right? So here given is x is equal to a within bracket cos theta plus theta sine theta, right? So differentiating both the sides with respect to theta. So what is dx by d theta now? A is constant, it is kept as it is. Now within third bracket, what is the differentiation of cos theta with respect to theta? This is your minus sine theta, right? Then plus here UV rule, theta and sine theta both are the variables. You have to use UV rule. What is the differentiation of theta with respect to theta? That is 1. So 1 into sine theta remains as it is. That is sine theta into 1 is sine theta. Then plus theta is kept as it is into, what is the differentiation of sine theta with respect to theta? That is your cos theta. So here sine theta gets cancels, or dx by d theta is equal to, now multiply here, a theta cos theta. That is your number 1. Again, again y is equal to a within bracket sin theta minus theta cos theta. Now again you have to get the value for dy by d theta. That means you have to differentiate both the sides with respect to theta, right? So differentiating both the sides with respect to theta. So what do we get? Dy by d theta is equal to a within third bracket. What is the differentiation of sin theta with respect to theta? It is cos theta. Minus sign is there. So within second bracket, use UV rule for theta cos theta, because this is the product of two functions here. Now first you differentiate theta with respect to theta, that is 1. So 1 into cos theta remains same, that is your cos theta, plus now theta remains same. Now differentiate cos theta with respect to theta, that is your minus sin theta, isn't it? That is theta remains same. And what is the differentiation of cos theta with respect to theta? It is minus sin theta. So here second bracket is closed, third bracket is also closed. So I think you have understood it. So therefore what is dy by d theta? So dy by d theta is equal to, what is here? Is equal to a within third bracket cos theta. This is your cos theta, then multiply by minus sign, minus cos theta. Right? So minus into plus minus, minus into minus plus, right? Then it is theta sin theta. Then it is theta sin theta. Third bracket is closed. So I think you have understood it. Okay? So here cos theta gets cancels. So or dy by d theta is equal to, now multiply by a here, a theta sin theta, right? So this is your a theta sin theta. This is your number 2. So we have got both 1 as well as 2. Now what will you do with this 1 and 2 to get dy by dx? Divide. So dividing 2 by 1, right? So dividing 2 by 1, what do we get? Write down left hand side of number 2 in numerator, dy by d theta, divided by, write down left hand side of number 1 in the denominator, that is dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is equal to, on the right hand side, write down right hand side of number 2, write down right hand side of number 2 in the numerator, that is a theta sin theta, divided by, write down right hand side of number 1 in the denominator, that is your a theta cos theta. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so here a theta gets cancels, so you can get the value for dy by dx from here. What is dy by dx is equal to, this is your sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So I think you have understood it. Now you have to get the value for d2y by dx square. Okay, so you can copy it. So here we have got the value for dy by dx. So what is the value for dy by dx in this case? This is your tan theta, right? So now again you have to differentiate it, isn't it? You have to differentiate it, right? So write down differentiating again with respect to x. Differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Okay? So therefore d2y by dx square. Now this tan theta, you should take it as tan x first. Which function is taken as x? Theta is taken as x. So tan x for differentiation of sec square x, but here it is sec square theta. Now again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. The which term was assumed as x? Theta was assumed as x. Now this theta should be differentiated with respect to x. So what is the differentiation of theta with respect to x? That is d theta by dx. So I think you have understood it. Okay, now you can put the value for d theta by dx from number 1. So therefore d2y by dx square is equal to sec square theta into, what is the value for d theta by dx? From 1 we have got the value for dx by d theta is equal to a theta cos theta. So what is d theta by dx? You have to invert both the sides. What is the value for d theta by dx? It is 1 by a theta cos theta. 1 by a theta cos theta. I think you have understood it. Okay. Now let's simplify it now. Or d2y by dx square is equal to, now what is 1 by cos theta? It is sec theta. Sec theta into sec theta. This is your sec cube theta divided by a theta. But this is not your answer, because you have to get the value for d2y by dx square when theta is equal to pi by 4. Now you have to put theta is equal to pi by 4. So putting theta is equal to pi by 4. Now you put theta is equal to pi by 4, you will get the answer, right? So putting theta is equal to pi by 4, what do we get? D square y by dx square is equal to sec cube theta भनेको pi by 4 divided by a into फेरि theta भनेको कति भयो? Pi by 4. You put theta is equal to pi by 4 here. Now you have to simplify it. Or d2y by dx square is equal to, what is sec pi by 4? You know cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So sec pi by 4 is root 2. Root 2 whole cube divided by, this is pi a divided by 4, which is equal to, what is root 2 whole cube? You know that. Root 2 whole cube is, root 2 is multiplied thrice. So it is 2 root 2, you know that, divided by pi a by 4. Now after simplification, 4 goes up in the numerator and it is multiplied by 2 root 2 to get 8 root 2 divided by pi a. So this is the final answer. So this is your answer. Is that clear now? So now you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is number 7 of number 3. So these are also the parametric equation, that is y is equal to t square plus t cube and x is equal to t minus t to the power 4, right? So this is also a parametric equation because the two variables x and y are expressed in terms of a third variable t. Okay, so first of all let us find out dy by dt. So here given y is equal to t square plus t cube. So differentiating both the sides with respect to t. So therefore dy by dt is equal to, what is the differentiation of t square with respect to t? It is 2t plus t cube. This is 3t square. Let us mark it number 1. Okay, again x is equal to t minus t to the power 4, right? So here also differentiating both the sides, with respect to t. So this is your dx by dt is equal to, this is your 1 minus this is your 4t cube. 4 becomes the coefficient, t to the power, decrease the power by 1, that is your cube. So this is your number 2. Is that clear? So we have got both dy by dt as well as dx by dt. Now we have to get the value for dy by dx. So what will you do with this 1 and 2 to get dy by dx? You have to divide 1 by 2. So dividing 1 by 2. So 1 लाई हामीले 2 ले divide गर्नु पर्छ हैन. So therefore dy by dt divided by dx by dt is equal to, what is dy by dt? It is 2t plus 3t square divided by, what is dx by dt here? It is 1 minus 4t cube, right? 1 minus 4t cube. Now here dt gets cancels. So we have dy by dx is equal to 2t plus 3t square divided by 1 minus this is your 4t cube. This is your 4t cube. So I think you have understood it. Now again you have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x to get d2y by dx square, right? So again differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So left hand side becomes, therefore d2y by dx square is equal to, which rule is used here? U by v again, but this is the function of t, but we are differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So it is 1 minus 4t cube into d by dx of 2t plus 3t square, right? Then you have to write down minus sign. Now denominator is kept as it is, 2t plus 3t square into, as there is no space, I'll write down it in the next step, that is you have to find out the differentiation of the denominator into, this is the continuation part actually, right? Since there is no space out here, I have written in the next step. Actually this should be in the continuation line, okay? So into d by dx of, this is 1 minus 4t cube whole divided by, what is denominator, whole square? It is 1 minus 4t cube whole square. So I think you have understood it. So let us simplify it again. So we can copy it. Now let's simplify it. Now it is, therefore d square y by dx square is equal to 1 minus 4t cube is kept as it is. Now differentiate d by dx of 2t. What is it? 2 into dt by dx, right? 2 is constant. T co-differentiation with respect to x. dt by dx plus next 3t square. It will be 3 into 2t, that is 6t. 6 into t into dt by dx. Is that clear? So next one is minus within bracket 2t plus 3t square is kept as it is into. Now differentiate d by dx of 1, that is your 0. Don't I write it? Then d by dx of minus 4t cube into minus t cube. What is the differentiation of t cube? 3t square into dt by dx. That is, we are differentiating with respect to x. So minus 4 3s are 12 t square into dt by dx. Is that clear now? So whole divided by, in the denominator, what do we write? It is 1 minus 4t cube whole square. So I think you have understood it, okay? So now let us simplify it. Or it is d2y by dx square is equal to, what is common out here? What is common here? 2 into dt by dx. 2 into dt by dx is taken common. So within bracket, this factor remains same, 1 minus 4t cube, right? 2 into dt by dx is taken common here. So it is 1 plus 2 dt by dx is common here. So it is 3t only. 3t, okay? Minus and minus plus 12t square dt by dx is written first here, then into 2t plus 3t square. So this whole divided by, in the denominator we have 1 minus 4t cube whole square. Understood now? So now let's simplify it again. So what is common in the numerator? 2 dt by dx is common here. So let us take it outside. d2y by dx square is equal to 2 into dt by dx is taken common. So within bracket 1 minus 4t cube into 1 plus 3t plus 2 is taken common here. So it is 6t square, right? dt by dx is taken common. So within bracket we have 2t plus 3t square. Your third bracket is closed. Whole divided by 1 minus 4t cube whole square. Is that clear? So you can copy it. I think you have understood it. So now let's simplify it again, and you can put the value for dt by dx in this case. You have to put the value for dt by dx here, right? So or d2y by dx square is equal to 2 into what was dt by dx. त अगाडि हामी चेक गर्न सक्छौं यो dt by dx भनेको एक्चुअली कति हो त यहाँबाट हामी dx by dt भनेको अघि कति निस्केको थियो 1 minus 40 cube, isn't it? dx by dt was 1 minus 40 cube. That means what is dt by dx? It will be 1 upon this is 1 minus 40 cube, right? Actually dx by dt was dx by dt कति थियो 1 minus 40 cube. But in this case we have to put the value for dt by dx. So you can invert both that side. Below 1 minus 40 cube there is 1. So it is 1 upon 1 minus 40 cube. Is that clear? So now within third bracket you can multiply them. 1 ones are 1 plus 1 into 3t minus 40 cube minus 40 cube minus into plus minus 12t to the power 4. Minus 12t to the power 4. Now you can multiply it. Plus 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12t cube. It is 12t cube plus 6 3s are 18t to the power 4. 18t to the power 4. Third bracket is closed. Right? So whole divided by what is there? This whole divided by denominator is 1 minus 40 cube whole square. So I think you have understood it. Now you have to simplify the expression within third bracket. You can easily simplify it, right? So let's simplify it now. Let's simplify it. Or d square y by dx square is equal to 2 is common here. So within bracket this is 1. This is plus 3t. Then comes cube term. Minus 40 cube plus 12t cube. What is it? You can subtract it, different sign. 12 minus 4 is 8. T cube. Right? Then this one. 18t to the power 4 minus 12t to the power 4. What is it? It is plus 6t to the power 4. Right? So this whole divided by, now both these expressions are in the denominator. You can multiply them. So what do we get after multiplication? It is 1 minus 40 cube whole cube. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so you can copy it. So I think you have understood all the problems today. त आज पनि हामीले कति 5 वटा प्रब्लम गर्यौं त आज यति नै गर्छौं हामी त तिमीले यही घरमा राम्रोसँग रिभिजन गर्नु यही नै होमवर्क तिमीको रिभिजन नै तिमीको होमवर्क हुनेछ सो नेक्स्ट क्लासमा म अझै तिमीलाई यो सेकेन्ड अर्डर डेरिभेटिभको अझै प्रब्लम देखाउने छु सो दिस मच इज फर टुडे ओके